Hi. So we're going to go ahead and continue our discussion of proportional relationships. So the first thing we're going to do today is talk about the types of slopes, and then what we're going to do next is find the slope from a line. All right, so let's go ahead and get started right here. So the objective is I can recognize positive, negative, zero, and undefined slopes. So let's go ahead and talk about slope again. So slope represents the rate of change of a linear function or the steepness of a line. So slope represents the rate of change of a linear function or the steepness of a line. And so there are four types of slopes that we're going to talk about. We have a positive slope. So a positive slope goes up like an airplane. Then we have a negative slope. That goes down, as in you are descending. We have a zero slope. So you're flatlining. And this one going straight up and down, undefined. Let's do it this way. So an undefined slope looks like this. So you don't need to know all of the technical stuff with these slopes, but your positive slope is like an airplane going up. Your negative slope is like an airplane descending. A zero slope is like a bus. You're just going straight across. And undefined slope is kind of like dropping a ball straight up and down. So a positive slope is a line that slants up to the right. So you're going this way. A negative slope going down. And how you know the difference is that you start at a point. So, and it doesn't matter where you start at, but you start at a point. So a positive slope, if this is my point right here, in order to find my positive slope, I know I'm going up. If this is my point right here, say for example, I'm going to start right here, and I want a negative slope, I know that I'm going down. Zero slope, horizontal line this way, left to right. So this will either it's going to be on or parallel to your x-axis, and undefined. That means you're going straight up and down. So kind of like bouncing a ball. So basically what you just have to know is what they look like. Positive slope, you start at a point and go up. Negative slope, you start at a point and go down. Zero slope, left and right. And undefined is straight up and down. So let me go ahead and give you a second. Oh, sorry. So we have positive slope, negative slope, a zero slope, and undefined. All right, moving on. So let's go to our next objective today is I can find the slope from a graph. To determine the slope from a given graph, you will need to locate 2 points. So technically, in order to have a line, you gotta have on a coordinate plane. In order to have a line, you gotta have 2 points. So you start with the point that is farthest to the, let's start the one that's farthest to the left, and we will call this point A. So right here, that's point A. And then we're going to determine how far up and down, and right, you must go to the second point. So let's call this one B. So it's kind of like a hand. Your left hand, A. Your right hand, B. So in this case, you're doing slope as in rise over run. So rise is up and down, your run, left and right. So let me go ahead and change some colors. So here's point A, and I'm trying to get to point B. So how many times am I going to go up or down? So first thing I got to go, point A, I got to go up or down. So in order to get to point B, I got to go down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, wait. That didn't quite turn out like I wanted. So if this is A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went down 4, 1, 2, 3. So I went down 4, so that's -4. And then I went towards the right, which is a +3. So my slope is, count that again. So my slope is -4 over 3. So don't erase. I'm going to erase, but don't erase. And I'm going to show you what happens if you start on the other side. So say I have this as A and this one as B. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went up. That one is +4, but I'm going negative for X. 1, 2, 3. And in this case, I went a -3. So a +4, -3. My slope is still negative. So it doesn't matter which point you start off at. Just go ahead and count your rise, which is up and down, your run, and then left and right. All right, so let's go ahead and finish up. So my rise, I'm going to start at A. 1, 2. My rise is A. I went up, +2. My run, 1, 2. Went in the positive direction, that is 2. So my slope is 2 over 2. Well, that can be reduced to 1. So notice my line is going up. If I start here and go to the next point, it is going up like an airplane. So number one, if I look at it, I'm going 1, 2. My line is going down. So I know one of those points is going to be negative. Same thing for 2. Here is 1, 2. My line starts here and it's going down. I know that that's also going to be negative. All right. So here my lines are going up. I know this is going to be positive. I'm going to start here. And I'm going up like an airplane. So, yep, to the next point. That's going to be positive. I start here. Up like an airplane. Yep. So I know that my slope is going to be positive. All right. And, well, now I guess I can go ahead and do, let's try this one. So I'm going down 1. So that's negative 1. Then I'm going over 1, 2, 3. So positive 3. So my slope is negative 1 over 3. And let's try my next one. Well, let's try number 3. I'll let you do 2 and 4. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2. So I have 2 positive numbers, yep, and I have a positive slope. Number 2, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to do that one, and then I'm going to put the answer up here. So if this is point A, and this one is point B, so from point A to B, are you going to go up or down? And then once you go down, are you going to go left or right? So what I got was, I'll give you another 10 seconds. Okay, I'm sure by now somebody shouted out the answer. So I went down, negative 3, and then I went over a positive 1. So therefore, my slope is either negative 3 over 1, or I can just write negative 3. So number 4, go ahead and try number 4 by yourself. And you just need 2 points. So you can either have this one. Let me change some colors real quick. So either you can start with the blue one as A and count to the red one. Or count to the green one, whichever 2 points you choose. Remember, you just have to go up and down for the first one, and then left and right for the second one. So go ahead, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to go ahead and do that. All right, you ready? So I'm going to choose this one as my A, and then I'm going to go all the way up here for my B. So I'm going to go, I notice that my line is going up. If I start here and get to B, I got to go up, like my airplane's going up, so that's a positive. So 1, 2, went up 2, and then I have to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 2 over 6. And if I reduce that, divide by 2 over 2, my slope is 1/3. So I'm going to switch colors for those of you that just used the first 2 points. And I'm going to go down. So here is -1. And then I'm going to go left in my negative direction again. 1, 2, 3. -3. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Excuse me. So -1 over 3 is same thing as 1/3. So it all works out. All right. I will see you in class.